You know that as a real estate agent, the goal of buying and selling properties revolves around finding long-lasting homes for your buyers. For other parties in the process, such as the sellers and lenders, the goal is to turn a profit. Often, agents deal with the financial side of things more often than not. Their sellers want to know how much the home will sell for, while their buyers want to get the best price on the property. However, these factors are not just based on the current market condition or the whims of buyers. Rather, they are based on how lenders react to the transactions. Real estate agents need to be able to explain to their home buyers and even sellers that lenders play a significant role in the entire process. This includes in determining how much a buyer can offer or how much a seller must list his or her home for sale. Right now, we'll talk about lender considerations. It's just what the name sounds like. What do lenders consider and weigh before making decisions about who to lend to and how much to lend? And we'll talk about how lenders turn a profit. Lenders are always seeking an investment in their borrowers. That's perhaps the most important piece of communication you can relay to your home borrowers about lenders. They look at this transaction as an investment opportunity. It's not necessarily about whether or not the Smith family really deserves a home. It may seem cold, but it's simply a business transaction. What are lenders looking for? When lenders provide borrowers with a loan, they want to ensure they are making a wise investment. This investment must balance the risk with the profit margins lenders set. The simplest explanation of how a lender profits is through interest rates. This is a fee charged to the borrower for borrowing the money. However, other fees are involved as well. Ultimately, the lender has to decide whether or not to hand over $200,000 or any sum to a person who wishes to buy a home. They don't want to provide that loan to someone who will not be able to repay the debt. How do they make this decision then? The lender must weigh the yield they will receive, or the profit, compared to the amount of risk they are taking on. The yield is their return. Any investor in any industry wants to know how much a particular investment is going to yield them, or help them earn. Anyone in any type of investment process does the same thing. How much risk are they willing to take to achieve their goals? When you look at it from this point of view, then it also provides insight into the cost of interest. Investors in the stock market often understand that the high-risk stocks have the biggest potential for creating profits for them, if they are successful. High risk equals high potential reward. Conversely, these high-risk stocks also present the most incidents in which the company will fail and they will lose money. In the world of home loans, the lender balances the same type of risk. Here, high-risk borrowers are going to pay much higher interest rates than those who are safer, low-risk borrowers. Those high interest rates definitely present a bigger potential profit for the lender. However, they also have the most likelihood of failing. Now, back to the question at hand. How do they determine how much risk a particular borrower presents? That's done by analyzing the credit worthiness of a borrower. Just how likely is the borrower to make payments on time, and to continue with the loan for the entire length of the loan. Since there's no way to see in the future, lenders must base this off the borrower's previous borrowing habits. This is done through credit scores. Higher credit scores indicate the borrower has already made payments on time and managed credit wisely. What factors determine a borrower's credit score? Do they make payments on time to all of their credit cards and personal loans? Do they take on a lot of debt? Do they have a lot of debt? Do they have ample history of borrowing and repaying on time? Third-party providers determine credit scores. However, every lender determines what score is acceptable to meet their borrowing requirements. How do lenders make money? As mentioned previously, the main method lenders make a profit on home loans is through interest. Interest is applied over time on the home loan. With each payment, a portion of the payment goes to the principal, or borrowed amount, while another portion goes toward paying interest. Lenders also make money on loans through origination fees. These are fees charged at the time that the loan is obtained. This fee is charged by the home loan lender at the point of entering into the loan agreement. It covers all of the costs associated with securing the loan. How is interest determined? While origination fees are a profit point for lenders, most often, interest creates the bulk of the profit margin for the lender. How much interest is charged is the big question. Many times, home buyers believe lenders, or more specifically, the person on the phone they are talking to, has the ability to set any rate they want to for the borrower. That's not the case. Many factors play a role in how much the lender charges in interest. Let's take a closer look at what factors matter. The term of the loan. This is the length of time that the loan is in place for. Most commonly, borrowers take out 15 to 30-year loans. Other options range from 7 years and up to 40 years in some cases. The longer the term of the home loan, the higher the interest rate. That makes sense. The lender will maintain the same level of risk for a longer period of time. The type of loan. The second factor in determining where the interest rate will be is the type of loan obtained. A wide range of options exist, but one key factor here is whether the rate will adjust. Fixed rate and adjustable rate loans are available. Fixed rate loans create an even payment for the borrower through the loan term because the same level of interest is applied from start to finish. Adjustable rate loans will adjust over time based on key lending rates. Most adjustable rate mortgages offer super low intro rates, but can adjust upwards throughout the length of the loan. Fixed rate loans offer a constant interest rate that tends to be low to moderate. Adjustable rate loans often start lower and grow. The loan amount. Next is the consideration for the loan amount. The higher the loan amount is, the more the buyer is going to pay in interest rates. The lender is facing more risk because it's investing more money into the borrower. Bigger loans have higher interest rates. The lender's cost to borrow money. This is the key interest rate set by the Federal Reserve. It is the amount of interest banks charge each other to borrow or move money back and forth. This is generally the base rate from which interest rates charged to borrowers will go up from. As a real estate professional, what is your role in lender considerations? You cannot tell your home buyer what the lender will offer them. This is a complex algorithm with many moving parts. As an agent, you can help buyers understand why they are paying what they are and what motivates a lender to offer a more attractive rate. Lenders aren't heartless, but they are making a valuable business decision. That's why it is so important for buyers to offer their best credit scores and credit management skills, while also weighing carefully which house is right for them.